horrifying creatures. Cryptids filled with rage. And other peculiar incidents that will creep you out.
Oh shit, let's go, fucking this way. Where'd the other guys go? Where'd the other guys go?
This hair-raising compilation has the scariest things people captured on camera that shocked the whole world. You know what's terrifying about this?
Dios mío, ¿qué es eso? Ay, no.
That's no skinwalker, cryptid, or rake. No, it's something far, far worse. Locals of an unknown location were confronted by a maniacal human that had shapeshifted into a creepy posture.
Dios mío, ¿qué es eso? Ay, no.
And whoever this was eerily bent backwards. Jogging for night isn't for everyone, and this person found that out in the worst way imaginable. A rake crept out from the bushes in the shadows and went on a full charge. It was feeding time, but from what I know, just barely. One of the things you don't want on your roof is this creepy crawler. It was identified as an alien, but it's way worse. This being was tiny and crawling on all fours. What makes this visual creepier is that its hind legs were like a spider. Quite the spooky night encounter. After hearing screaming voices coming from parts of the woods, someone went to investigate. They successfully found a strange hut made of sticks. It was very primitive, and inside were unidentified remains. And then, a mutated, daunting cryptid appeared from behind. Its shape makes no sense, and it looks like it has more limbs than normal, which is just terrifying. This creature with deformed features was trying to hide from people, but someone caught it, and it got spooked. But it retaliated in the most egregious way and fled the area. The person returned later and found it stalking him this time around. Where did this come from, and why was it there? Guess they didn't burn all of them in the Middle Ages, because one of them was spotted in Indonesia casting heinous spells on the locals. They felt some hatred coming from her. But I think it was the pain of a mother, because witches can never be one. What was that? An actual shapeshifter was caught by CCTV. It was in the shape of a hybrid animal, something between a boar and zebra, which was bizarre on its own, but then it turned into a human. That is so creepy. And was this where it lived, or its prey? Taking your children into the woods can be a bad idea.
Oh, guys.
Especially when someone that creepy is caught on camera. A creepy water creature or a terrible failed experiment? One thing is for certain, it's unlike anything ever seen before. Don't walk alone at night, especially not through the trees. That is what this person did, and just look what happened. A large, distorted creature accidentally walked in front of him. It had large, luminous eyes, and shockingly, it let him go. Lucky for him. Or maybe it just likes to give its prey a chase. A couple of hunters were looking for cryptids and actually found one. On their right, they heard footsteps in the distance and saw a pale, thin, and hairless cryptid. It got spooked, so it stood on its hind legs before running away. That was a close call. Whatever was outside just barely missed him. definitely the most absurd and unusual we have on our list today. A plastic bag was caught crossing the road. Maybe it was trying to dispose of itself for recycling purposes. We could learn something from it. But get ready to be disappointed, because this was CGI. Still impressive.
¿Está bien?
Her daughter hadn't come out of the room for the past 3 days, and this is how she found her. In the middle of a satanic ritual or sacrifice. What was truly horrifying for the mother was the fact that her daughter was unrecognizable. She called her a bruja, and it was no longer her daughter. Woods are a creepy place to get lost in, and this video here is proof. The person behind the camera lost their way and felt something was constantly watching them. And encountered this behind a fallen trunk. With large and dark hollow eyes, the creature gave the cameraman goosebumps. Few friends came across a sight so terrifying, it made them shiver with fear. The video title claims something even more bizarre, that this was their missing sister. A brother and sister were playing Just Dance when the camera captured a ghostly apparition. Stalking them from behind the door. He went to investigate and saw this creepy spirit woman on top of their stairs. So they ran out of the house immediately.
No, shush, no.
An eel-like creature was entering this home in Italy. It was massive in size, so it's shocking to see it manage to slither in. But how did it even get there? Homeowners were hearing creepy sounds coming from pipes below their floor. When plumbers came, they encountered this disgusting monster. It had 2 mouths and made their skin crawl. It's not real. Cloth-like entities were hunting this farmer's cattle as he tried to escape them, but I'm putting my money on it being fake. Whatever this was, it scared the hell out of these people, and they had to call the cops. The cryptid's glowing eyes made it more menacing. Indian police were called to a local park to an unexplainable sighting. Some paranormal entity was using one of the machines. Maybe it was trying to get a late-night workout in, but what's even scarier about this moment is that the park wasn't new, and nothing like this had ever happened before.
What's up, dude?
A terrifying man was behaving very strangely, and the people recording even tried talking to him, but he was speaking gibberish. All of a sudden, the frightening man crawled on all fours and started eerily moving towards them. Something was very alarming about his demeanor as he started following them. Is this a glitch in the Matrix? Or what this person caught on camera is a mythical being disguised as a leaf? It was moving in such a weird way that it's hard to explain what it was.
Oh my God.
It's a strange phenomenon because of the air, and the leaf was caught on a spider web. Saudi Arabian police saw something moving in the distance and went for a closer look, but soon wished they hadn't. A woman dressed in all white, carrying a stick, appeared out of the darkness. She kept on making weird sounds. and got eerily close to them. The police made the right choice of driving away. These urban explorers saw something so frightening, they had to run out of this abandoned asylum immediately after following the strange sounds.
Did you hear that? Man, that was coming from upstairs. That was coming from upstairs.
They encountered this grotesque entity.
Holy shit, this... Shh, did you hear that? Man, that was coming from upstairs. That was coming from upstairs. Shh, no. What the fuck did you come here? Because I want to get this shit on video. I want to get this shit on video, man. Oh shit. Go, fucking this way. Where'd the other guys go? Where'd the other guys go?
An evil shapeshifter appeared in front of them and kept on walking towards the people recording. They didn't know, but it was trying to turn into one of them.
Kayaknya dia tuh tahu ya, kayaknya ada yang datang. Ya mungkin karena kita cahaya mobil kan, mungkin karena kita bawa dupa jadi dia cium kan.
An unusual and super creepy statue on the side of the road is not something you want to touch. It could very well be a harbinger of curses. It's called a jinn, and they are spirits that can possess humans. This one had taken complete control of an unfortunate soul.
مين انت؟ شو هذا؟ اخوان منظر بخوف. طب انت شو بتعمل هون انت؟
Exploring a cave that had rumors of a terrifying monster inside is bound to go wrong. It crept from the shadows, and those eyes are chilling. It seems like this person has achieved a divine form that no human could reach. No wonder he or she was surrounded by worshippers. Or maybe it was sunlight that was reflecting. Do you believe in fairies? Because you're about to. These mythical beings were caught during a concert, and it freaked everyone out. Turns out, these were part of the show and were actually augmented reality. A spine-chilling river monster was trying to make its way on the grass when this fisherman captured it. Its slimy skin and bizarre mouth will give anyone nightmares. Turns out it's very much real and is called a giant black slug. The person recording heard strange chanting coming from an alleyway, and this is what they came across. Some satanic cult were in the middle of recruitment, or worse, their next sacrifice. It's horrifying that they were doing it out in the open. This tentacle monster was inside of a man's jacket, and it's absolutely putrid. What kind of monstrosity caused such a mutation to take place?
What are these?
Some said it was horsehair worms, but I'm not convinced. Even if it is that, it's nerve-wracking.
What are these?
At first, it looked like a large fish, but look at the size of this monster. That's no fish, but a Titanoboa. This river serpent was 20 times the size of the kayak, and later it had enough strength to cause chaos throughout the river. Luckily, they escaped that place. The owner of this farm was troubled by unknown mysterious sounds coming from the stables. He placed a camera and captured a ghost walking across the frame, and it was no ordinary ghost either. Turns out, before the family moved here, something horrible happened to the previous owners. So maybe this is the spirit of their child. This photo of a Yeti creeped Sasquatch hunters out, and many enthusiasts went out to capture the beast. But the only news that ever came back were the missing reports of 23 people. It happened a decade ago, and their families never found out what happened. shocking footage from the Amazon taken in the late 1980s has finally been leaked. This thing was in the middle of the forest staring at the filming crew who were there documenting animal species. But this hybrid is what they found. With the upper body of a woman and the lower body of a snake. Look closely at the bottom of the window pane. See those glowing eyes? Yeah, those aren't of any human or even an animal. They are too round and insane looking. What could this be? Let me know in the comments what you would have done in this situation.
No sé, como un ser extraño.
A student was visiting his old school, and when he returned, he saw something creepy. It was a small humanoid running through the empty school hall, bluish-gray in color. It ran up the stairs to hide. Then the camera captured this. And this alien was never seen again. Although, after some research, I unfortunately found out this was a fake. If it was only one of the hunters, who knows what would have happened? Did this person come across a gateway to hell? Have a look. There was bright red light coming out from inside this opening. As soon as they threw a stick, it literally burned and completely disintegrated it.
Oh my god.
Such a strange and scary place to come across. Not a man heavily dressed, but a revered entity. It's empty from the inside. So how does it dance, speak, and protect the locals? This is a powerful entity named Zangbeto that wards off any evil spirits. Something that I've been unable to wrap my head around though. Is this real, or am I just missing something here? Is this a glitch in the Matrix? Or what this person caught on camera is a mythical being disguised as a leaf? It was moving in such a weird way that it's hard to explain what it was.
Oh my god.
It's a strange phenomenon because of the air, and the leaf was caught on a spider web. A bizarre video claims to show a real tiger sitting like a human being in a zoo enclosure. However, since the release of the video, netizens were sure that all of this was just some AI trickery. The strange being was caught in Texas, and no one knows what it was. If anything, it's not something you want to come across. What could have done this to the Empire State Building? An extraterrestrial creature, or something far more sinister? Don't get lost while hiking, or else you'll come across a daunting creature like this. Luckily, this hiker managed to keep herself hidden. The tales of the Montauk Monster are in fact true. Because, look at this. Something creepy was coming out of the shadows, but luckily this time, it was just a vampire bat.
Oh my gosh. Look at that thing. You guys able to see the same thing?
This mutant accidentally gave away his existence, but the cameraman ran after him. It looked like the train struck him, but he actually teleported. Superpowers cannot be real. I'm so confused. What even is this? A hybrid? A mutation? Or a hoax? Or something far, far worse? Let me know in the comments. Never visit abandoned locations, that too alone. Especially not those locations that are used for satanic rituals. Definitely regretted this decision. Did this guy time travel? Maybe something happened in the past and he got erased from the present. It is still a strange glitch in the Matrix.
When he saw something out of the corner of his eye, decided to turn around, and this is what he caught.
An unknown animal was caught on a trail by a jogger, although my gut tells me this isn't any animal, but a skinwalker or rake. What do you think?
Was jogging when he saw something out of the corner of his eye, decided to turn around, and this is what he caught.
These men set up a trap and caught an actual skinwalker. Unbelievable. But looking closely, I have my doubts if this even was a skinwalker. I wonder how he's going to explain this to the parents. Even if it got caught on camera, they'll think he's lying. Even you don't believe this.
Hey, you kids, step forward, please. Facing forward, thank you. That's what I like.
Walking alone at night is never safe, especially for this person who encountered a tiny cryptid with glowing eyes. The video ends as soon as this creature got close.
Na bombie. No niepotrzebnie mu przeszkadza.
Apparently, this is from a real documentary of the Amazon showing an unknown being.
Another theory that this was a subspecies of macaque with variant coloration.
They said it feasted on humans. But lucky for us, this was just a mockumentary.
Oh, there he goes.
Footage captured a real Bigfoot in the act of running away.
Oh, there he goes.
This clip is more than 2 decades old, yet is still the most authentic visual of Bigfoot. So these people were hunting a skinwalker. As it dashed across their path, it vanished just as quickly. A terrifying encounter with a creature that no one can explain. The cameraman was truly brave being this close to it. But that was a mistake when it suddenly charged. Let's hope he got away in time. They say people see the angels before passing away.
Can you see this little pink girl here?
As for her, she saw a little angel by her side. Heartwarming and scary at the same time. Have you had a similar experience?
Ça, c'était le 28 mai, le jour de la fête des mères. Je revenais de mon week-end.
Actual ghost rider caught on camera riding down a freeway in Paris. Maybe this bike was trying to go and stop the Olympics. Who knows?
Et d'un coup, je ralentis.
Zombies are already here. Because how else could anyone explain the fact this entire cemetery was empty? It doesn't look like someone dug them out, and since there's no information, it's definitely mysterious. This person's worst nightmare became a reality when an intimidating, deranged creature started chasing. It's scary what can happen when walking through a park. A cow born as a genetic anomaly was seen as a deity in India. The people believe this oddity to be a blessing from their gods. Thinking it was just a dog, the person didn't know that they were filming an actual skinwalker in the middle of the road, shape-shifting, and this creature was transforming into the person recording. Really creepy. The person behind the camera was visiting a loved one, but found this next to their tombstone. So next time you're at a cemetery, be on the lookout for this monster. A farmhand kept on hearing banging sounds coming from one of the sheds. This is what he found. No wonder all animals went silent. They were in the presence of a terrifying predator. Xenomorph was caught haunting the streets of an unknown location. It was moving eerily, looking for its next victim. Fortunately, the person recording wasn't on its menu. The rumors of a creepy creature turned out to be true when this paranormal team went to investigate. In the basement, they came face to face with glowing eyes, and they ran out of there. Housecat brought something so bizarre, no one had a clue what it was. These remains were not recent and definitely not of any living creature seen before. So, what then? They thought they escaped the ghost of a tormented soul. But as they were driving away, it appeared right in front of them. This apparition really terrified them, but managed to capture every second of it. Guys were having fun when they thought a homeless man was trying to interrupt them. They didn't think much of it until it did this. No human can do something like that. It's frightening. Trail cameras capture some of the creepiest things, but never something this horrifying. The way it crawled out from behind the rock is sinister. Either that's a deranged human, or something non-human. This footage was recorded in the backyard of a home in Illinois, with eccentric movement and strange-looking pale body. I was convinced this was a rake, but I suppose I might be wrong. The clicking sound is more like a banging noise. Imagine hearing this everywhere at night. And if you live in Cuba or Miami, chances are you've seen this eastern-eyed click beetle with glowing eyes. What creature even is this? Disgusting tentacles were coming out of this wood furniture, and it looks like something taken out of an alien sci-fi movie. It just makes your skin crawl, doesn't it? An old urban legend says that the coffins of doomed souls will be flooded by their tears and agony from hell itself. Maybe that's what this is, but some think this was because of rainwater leaking into the casket. Well, this is kind of adorable, which is nice considering how many terrifying visuals we've seen so far. But these are still snakes. Not sure if they're venomous, so let me know what type of snake this is, and if they're toxic or not. Surely, though, it would be enough to startle anyone. Not for the faint of heart. This thing was found inside of a sink in America, and it looks like something straight from hell. This person had set out a trap for a possible Sasquatch. After seeing it on the trail camera, the homeowner knew it was no Sasquatch, but a hairy beast that had been eating the cattle. It was caught behaving like an animal and had paws. The entire confrontation was stressful. He received a mysterious unknown package from an unknown source, and inside found disturbing things like a mummified leprechaun.
Grandma was from Ireland. This is the box. Stuff you get left by your grandma. Mummified leprechaun.
Open discussion. A person heard strange noises coming from his backyard, so when he went to investigate, he saw this thing on his rooftop. This thing was pale and hairless. It had a bizarre body as well, with its lower half like a human. But the tiny, elongated head was peculiar to say the least. Whatever this creature was, it froze after realizing it had been spotted. It didn't know what to do, so it just tried to run away. And before you run away, thank you for watching this video, and do share your experience with creatures down below. And don't forget to hit that bell icon.